Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, November 24th, 2019. We are here in the middle of this forest, and we just have to explore a few more pixels in this direction on the map, and then we can turn around once again and walk all the way back to the other side of the map to explore some. Oh no, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? This is all wrong. Let's circumnavigate this tree. And be careful that we are not running into some evil guys, such as creepers and so on, because they tend to hide between trees and shrubberies, and suddenly they jump out of their hidey holes and explode right next to you, and that's always not so fun. That's rather unhealthy. Ooh, ow! Or a skeleton. Or a skeleton. Suddenly. Ow! Attacks us. That's also a thing that could happen when you walk through dense forest, and dangerous times. Dangerous times. Ooh, speaking of skeletons, some leftover arrows. Much appreciated. So, November 24th. In other words, we are only 1 month away from Christmas. Really? This is really a thing again? That's crazy. How has this happened? Why? What's going on with the passage of time? Are we really that far in the year already? Oh man. Oh man. But yeah. It's Sunday, and that's actually quite good, because the last week was quite exhausting. I'm not quite sure what exactly was the most exhausting part of the week. Maybe a little bit the road trip on a Monday, which resulted in me being tired on Tuesday, but on Tuesday I had to do teaching, and it was also a long day. And so I was tired on Tuesday. Tuesday was stressful. So Wednesday was a little bit better, but still, for some reason this week was quite stressful. I can't really pinpoint what happened. Sure, I was in the process of polishing the paper, but since it's just the revised version of the journal paper, there wasn't so much to do. Well, there were a few minor things to be fixed that my advisor raised. Like, okay, I'm not really getting what you report here in the results. Personally, I found it quite clear, but okay, I rephrased a little bit 2 sentences and referenced a table that was already referenced a little bit earlier in the text, and that was on the same page as where the paragraphs in question are. So in this case, I did it, and this solved the issue, so that's cool. Paper a little bit improved. Paper has been submitted. By the time this episode goes live, the deadline already is over, so it's once again this weird situation of this anywhere on Earth thing, where the conference just uses this, well, it's not really an artificial time zone, because it's a time zone that is being used on small little islands, I guess, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. These islands are basically just flat with some grass on it or so. I think one of the islands has an old runway on it because it was used as a aircraft base during the Second World War or so. I looked those things up on the internet as I was once again wondering what's going on with this weird time zone, but yeah, there's nothing going on this island. Still, it's mid the time zone being used, probably because it's the last chance on this pale blue dot that you can still submit the paper on Saturday 23rd. So yeah, Saturday 23rd, 11:59 p.m. It's basically Sunday 12:59 p.m. my time. So yeah, we always get an additional half a day or so to continue working on the paper, but since I'm already done, I don't have so much stress doing this weekend. Unfortunately, one of my friends certainly has a lot of stress. I also started to immerse myself in his paper and try to give him some feedback, give him some advice, how he can improve the paper. I think I talked about this in the last episode, or even in the last and the episode before that, about the approach of trying to help others and giving feedback and so on. So yeah, I keep my fingers crossed that everything works out well for him. Maybe I have to do some last minute feedback situations or so for him. We will see. We'll see how crazy Sunday turns out. So today. And yeah, there's that. Nothing special to talk about. Was just, as said, a super crazy week without being able to really pinpoint why it was so crazy. Yesterday was super weird because I woke up just before 7 a.m. and I wasn't able to fall asleep again. So I think around 7:30 or so I decided, okay, I give up. I get up. I start the day. I wanted to sleep a little bit longer on the weekend to just regain some energy to recover a bit, but guess my body for some reason was against it. So look at those nice mountains. They are fantastic. They are really amazing. This is super cool and super tall. I mean, I hear some lava. Let's be careful that we are not dropping into the lava. I think the lava's right below this little hill over there. But yeah, wow. Just imagine being up there and looking down from there. This would be super cool. Ooh, and a large waterfall. That's amazing. Ha, that's great. I mean, we could... Can we get on top of this plateau when we use this waterfall as some kind of elevator? Not really. No, the waterfall starts over there, so there's no chance to get over there. But wow, look at this mountain. This is fantastic. This is really great. Those things are really amazing when you walk around in Minecraft and explore the coffee break world, and suddenly you find those fantastic mountains. That's great. It was really amazing. Cool. On the other hand, work currently is also quite nice and entertaining, and I'm having really a lot of fun since 2 weeks, which is a little bit cookie related. That's really a cool thing going on right now. And so many Christmas cookies already had been had during the last 2 weeks. So this really makes work currently just great. So yeah, I don't sound so enthusiastic right now, but I guess I'm just still feeling a little bit tired or so. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really amazed by how the last 2 weeks have been. So well, that's cool. Super happy about that. And yeah, that's basically the end of the story. So nothing of importance has happened, unfortunately, or well, there have been a few things, but they are not really a thing where I can pinpoint. Ooh, we still see something of the mountain where I can really pinpoint a specific event or so. It's just how things have changed a little bit at work and how a few things are different, and those differences really made the difference. So that's great. That's really great. But aside from that, yeah, not so much to talk about. Weather has been a little bit more appropriate for this type of this time of the year. So we had temperatures around 1 to 2 centigrade in the morning, and not so warm during the day. So I finally was able to bust out my good sweater from Iceland, made out of wool from Iceland, from Icelandic sheep. So I just love the sweater, and I can only wear it during fall and winter when it's cold enough, because otherwise the thing would be way too warm. So I'm super happy wearing this thing again. And in general, just wearing some winter clothes, or fall and winter clothes, and just using all the bandwidth of fashion that exists in my drawers and so on. This is cool. That's nice. Yes, big. You're right. So yeah, weather on Saturday, so yesterday, for some reason it got a little bit warmer again. Well, not too warm, just around, I think, 8 centigrade or so, but it was warm enough to once again go running in shorts and t-shirt, because otherwise it would be way too warm for me. So yeah, it's another year. It's another year of late fall running in shorts and t-shirt, which is a little bit concerning, climate change wise, I would say, because yeah, I mean, normally it should be cold during this time of the year, right? It should be about to start snowing or so, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's not. Maybe it's snowing a little bit higher somewhere in the mountains or so, which reminds me of, hey, I like to go skiing again. So maybe this season, hopefully this season, definitely this season, I have to go skiing again, because I miss it. I really miss it. But yeah, the last few years it wasn't really possible. But this time I try to somehow get it done. Somehow getting back to skiing. I'd like to get to the Alps again and do some skiing there, some alpine skiing, because yeah, I mean, was I skiing in the Fichtel Mountain some last year or so? Can't really remember. I know that they had snow, but not really on a solid basis. So often the snow was just melting away, or they got some snow, then temperature raised again and snow was melting away. So this was a little bit sad. So I'm not quite sure if I was skiing in the Fichtel Mountains during the last few years. I guess not, due to the weather. on the fact that I would have had only the chance on the weekend, and since the Fichtel Mountain slopes are... Ooh, we see this mountain again from a different perspective. Ooh, that's cool. Super tall mountain, nice. Yeah, since the only chance I would have had would have been on the weekend, and it's way too crowded because the slopes are too small for so many people that like to go skiing. So yeah, I guess I have to somehow make it to the Alps and do some skiing there. Would be fantastic. We will see. We will see what this winter season brings and has in stock for me. So yeah, it's a rather relaxed and calm episode, unfortunately. Please ask some questions. This would be amazing when you could provide me with some questions. I can... Oh dear, dark places, never good. I could discuss and I could... Ooh, we are right below this mountain. It's a super large arch. Ooh, this is cool. The gigantic arch. Minecraft, you are really surprising me today. Definitely surprising me. Hey you, Cloud, can you please move away? Because they are bad. I like to enjoy this. Hi. This mountain. Yeah, look at this huge arch. This is fantastic. This is great. Okay, can we see this in its... Oh dear, there's a creeper guy. Ooh. Yeah, this looks great. Clouds can float through the mountain. This is great. Ow, shoot. Jump too short, of course. All right. Yeah, that's it basically. So really hard to come up with something. Well, there is something where I still have to decide if I like to do it or if it's basically too risky, because I don't know what happens next year. But for September next year, I was asked to participate in a medium distance triathlon, so not the super long Ironman with 3.8 kilometers swimming and 180 kilometers of bike and so on. No, just half the distance, so twice an Olympic triathlon. In the end, it would be 1.6 kilometers of swimming, 1.8 kilometers of swimming or so. I have to check that again. No, 600 meters more. 2,100 meters of swimming, I guess. Or 2,100, 2,200 meters of swimming. I guess 70 kilometers bike and a half marathon. So this would be definitely demanding, but not as overwhelming as a long distance triathlon. So this sounds interesting, but it would be early September, and I can't really predict what's going on early September in my life. So it's so far away, and when you have to sign up now and you don't really know what's going on, then it's a little bit tough, because I would really love to take part in this event and compete there, or just test my own skills, test my endurance. But it would be bad when in the end I'm not able to go there. So I have to think about it. It would be interestingly, it's also called Ironman, but it's the Ironman 70.3. So that's basically the medium distance version of an Ironman, and it would take place in Slovenia. You would what kind of sea? Is this the Mediterranean Sea where you go swimming then? Might be. So you would definitely be swimming in the sea. The bike track would bring me along the shoreline, even into Italia, and then back to Slovenia. So I would Italy. Oh man, why Italia? What's going on with my brain today? I'm of no good use today. I'm definitely not of good use today. I would spend even some time in Italy doing this triathlon, which would be cool, and then back to Slovenia and running the half marathon there. So this would be also along the coastline. So if I'm lucky, there's a slight breeze that cools me down. If I'm unlucky, then the weather is calm and is super hot, and I will just die during the run. So I don't know. That's also a thing. That's actually quite challenging because, running in the heat is not my favorite thing. So we will see. Have to decide about this, or I have to ask them how quickly they are sold out. Because in the end, would be bad when I miss the opportunity, because I can't decide, and then I would be available early September, and then there are no free slots available anymore. This would be really sad. So this would be a thing coming up next year. Would be interesting, I guess. Would be a pure challenge. Need to do some more research and maybe write them an email, ask them how long I could wait and to find out if I'm available or not. But that would be an interesting thing. We will see. So just as an early announcement, there will be some craziness going on next year, which actually aligns quite well with my plans. I mean, next year also would like to run a marathon. This would be also interesting if I can get that far, and I definitely can run a marathon, but if I can run a marathon in a decent time or so, this is more the question. And I'm eager to find out. I'm really eager to find out. So then, of course, going skiing. This would be amazing. So a lot of sports things coming up. That's it. Just one bubble of XP. That's not much. That's rather disappointing. Oh no, zombie guy. Okay. I think it's about time to end this weird episode. It's nighttime. We have set up shop here. We are getting attacked by some weird zombies. And I'm running out of topics to talk about, so please just suggest something in the comment section that I have something to talk about. Or please, Pale Blue Dodge, surprise me with something super cool that I do have something to talk about. Something, please let something happen that sparks some interesting discussions and stories. In this case, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit boring and tired episode or so. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!